Hello Professor, my name is Nathania and I'm going to read my argument 1 and 2. So for argument 2, the claim I want to make is that there is an accent discrimination in society in Indonesia, especially toward people who speak with strong regional accents such as Japanese or Sundanese. In this paragraph, I'll be using research studies and a real-life example from social media platform like X to show how people with accent are often mocked or treated unfairly. According to Orwell's in 2020, there are unearned privilege attached to standard accent. We live in a society where standard accents are highly valued. Generally, those who speak with a standard English accent are seen through a positive lens, but those whose English is accent are stigmatized. This is shown in the case of Fob, a German student in the US who experienced profiling and different treatment simply because of his accent. He described feeling unwelcome at immigration checkpoints, saying, "I think it is the idea of being recognized as someone who is different solely by the sound of my voice and consequently being communicated with differently that makes me feel quite unwelcome and isolated in those moments." Ariel Santini, page 133 to 134. On social media, a post by Penguin Cum Laude in 2023 on X shared an experience where people will laugh at the thick accent which his friend has because they are Japanese and their accent called Madok. This makes people afraid to express themselves by speaking English or even Indonesian. This shows that accent discrimination exists and makes people less confident. I have also seen this happen personally when I was with my friends and one of them suddenly said that my ways of speaking didn't match my Sundanese accent, and their comment made everyone laugh at me. This shows that accent discrimination in Indonesia is limited to formal contexts like jobs or school. It even happens casually among friends, and as seen when my Sundanese accent was mocked for being not fitting. To sum up, people in Indonesia who speak regional accent often face mockery and negative judgment. They support my argument that accent discrimination is a real and harmful issue in Indonesian society, as it discourages people from expressing themselves and lowers their confidence. For argument 2, my second claim is that having an accent is okay as long as everyone can understand you. In this paragraph, I will be using linguistic studies and a personal experience to show that people can still communicate well even if they speak with an accent. According to Park's 2024 article, participants acknowledged that miscommunication can happen in any language interaction, but the focus was on being understood rather than sounding native-like. This is shown in the case of one student named Hiroshi, who said, "It doesn't have to be American accent or Australian accent or British accent because I cannot do much about my accent, so I would prefer having a very understandable accent for everybody." In part 224, page 10, I have also seen this happen personally. One of my foreign friends said that she can hear a unique accent when I speak, but she said my accent actually makes my words clearer to hear and she can clearly understand what I said. I'm not shy about my accent because it's also indirectly showing that I can speak two languages, so it was not a problem and I'm proud of my accent. To sum up, having an accent is not a problem as long as people can understand each other. Both academic studies and real-life experience show that communication depends more on clarity than sounding like a native speaker. My own experience also proved that accent can even help make speech clearer and more unique. We should be proud of our accent because they show our ability to speak more than one language. For the first questions, if it's the first time the student uses ChatGPT in the wrong way, we can give warning to them. We can explain to the student why it is not okay. For the second questions, I think yes, it can be okay for teachers to use ChatGPT because if the student uses ChatGPT when it's not allowed, I think it's fair for teacher to also use ChatGPT to respond because the work wasn't done by the student. So if I'm the teacher, I will just think like, why not? The student use ChatGPT to do done their work. And for the third questions, I think the right time when we should use ChatGPT is when we want to search for a journal, or maybe we can use ChatGPT when we don't really understand about the assignment because ChatGPT can explain baby language, so maybe we can more understand about the instruction. What should we do with the assignment?